Hi, Langham here, and I'm just going to make a quick video talking about Dropsy and hoping for the best with my oldest fish. I have beat Dropsy twice before in other fish, but I have also lost a few to it because dropsy can happen from a bacterial infection or a disease, but it can also happen when fish become egg bound, when they have internal organ damage, and it can be a permanent problem where they cannot recover, or even if you do everything in the world to help them recover, it comes back within a month. That happened to me with Phoenix. If you remember my other big beautiful kind of comet looking goldfish that passed away from dropsy, I thought I had saved her, and then it came back like a month later and she was gone within a few days. It was really, really hard. But I am actually feeling optimistic about poor Bernini. You can see that she does have some raised scales and she is somewhat bloated, but she was completely brain coning and actually had when dropsy gets really bad, fish will get kind of a bubble under their scales from it, methy. And usually when they start to get those bubbles, there's no turning back. But I think I might be making it. She's looking a lot better. The bubble is actually gone. The bubble that had developed under her skin is actually gone. And then she looks a little thinner already, and she's been pooping a ton, which is what you want. And so the treatment I ended up settling on, which we're just like, please, 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 please hope for me that this works, because I love this fish so much. She was one of the very first 2 goldfish that I ever got, like, as an adult, and was my learner fish, and I've had her almost 4 years, and she's just beautiful and has such a wonderful personality. And I just think that the long-bodied goldfish are so beautiful. I really do. And I can't keep as many of them as I would like because they do just need so much space. But oh man, I think they're gorgeous. I'm going to get a pond one day. So anyway, I think Bernini is doing a little better, and the treatment that I have settled on is actually heat and Epsom salt, along with feeding of things like brine shrimp, peas, duckweed, stuff that makes them poop a lot. And I slowly, slowly, slowly moved the heat up to 86 degrees, which is incredibly hot for goldfish, and they do not like it. And when you have your heat that high, it's important to remember that oxygen leaves the tank faster, so you need to do more water changes, add more stones, all that stuff. I have been doing partial, sometimes really big, sometimes just like a 10% water change at least every other day, in addition to using the Epsom salt. When she first had it, I took her in a colander and kind of whooshed the Epsom salt around in there and had her hang out in the colander with a lot of the Epsom salt for a few minutes, for like 2 days. in a row. And then after that, I just went back to adding Epsom salt and stress coat into their foods, these, high moving through the body foods that I'm feeding them. And the last 2 days, I've actually seen her, take a turn for the better. And I'm really, really, really hopeful. Anyway, so when you get it to 86 degrees, you want to do that slowly so it doesn't stress them out. I did it over the course of about 4 or 5 days. And then I went ahead and I'm leaving it there for 5 days. And after that, I really don't know how much more of it that they can handle. So I will probably start slowly moving it down. And if she's still having trouble, I will be moving her friend Dumbo Jumbo Jr. to another tank and I guess get into some different medications and stuff. But I'm really feeling hopeful. And I really think the trip has been Epsom salt. Not aquarium salt, Epsom salt, and heat, and a bunch of water changes. And luck, because if this had been the kind of dropsy that's organ failure... Lugaroo. If this had been the type of dropsy that's organ failure, there wouldn't be anything that could be done. So, hope for me with this beautiful goldfish. I know not everybody sees goldfish the way I do, but I love her. She's 4 years old, and I could have a lot longer with her maybe if we get through this. Love your pets, and they will love you back. And I hope some of this information on Dropsy was helpful.